So I forgot to show you my bullet journal in September, so I'll show you a couple of clips here. Hey folks, it's Abby and today I'm going to be showing you my bullet journal setup for October, and as mentioned I'll quickly flick through September as well because I didn't show you guys that last month. In October I am taking part in Gothtober. I am on the Demon team. In Tish's team there is the Death team, which is Hannah who's hosting Gothtober, and the Angel team, which is hosted by Olivia Savannah. And so with that theming I decided to really theme my pages this month, which I don't usually do. So I got my dad to print some stuff off at work with the kind of theming on it, and I have put that through the journal and tried to make it nice and Gothtober themed, because why not? So let's spin you around and show you the journal. So on the first page we have my usual setup as per, which is my monthly spread, and then I track daily, or I try to track daily, something good that happens each and every day. I don't manage every day, but I do try my best. And as you can see, I went with a bit of a theme here. So my month actually go black, brown, purple is kind of a theme, and so this is meant to be a brown month, so I thought I would try and go a little bit orange just to try and bring in the spoopy season. So I've got a couple of events in there, for example my birthday, as well as my last few shifts at work and my first shift at my new job, which is very exciting. And then we move on to the best bit. I mean, kind of. So this is the kind of. I think it's cute. I really like my pumpkins. I'm really happy with how my pumpkins turned out. I think they're adorable. Like, look at the little pumpkins. No one can insult the pumpkins. I love them. So I'm quite happy with the spending tracker, and I think putting the skull and the ghost next to where I'm going to write how much I spent for the month is perfect. I don't know. Maybe I'll spend £3, but we'll see. I won't spend £3. I have rent. And then my favourite part of this entire monthly spread. I am so pleased with this. Like, this was an accident. This was just, there was leftover stuff. I didn't know how to put it on the page. I had two of these. This was square, and this was in there, so I obviously cut it out for that. I was like, oh, I can put it there and match them up, but I had another one of these left over, so I coloured it in the same way, because this was just printed in black and white, this one. Coloured it in the same way, and then didn't know what to do with it. So yes, I had those pieces of paper, I didn't know what to do with them, and so why not cut them out? Which the bones took the bones took forever. But I thought, why not cut them out and stick them in? Some of them kind of were cut off of the page anyway, which is why I've got them kind of cut off, and I think it works really well as a cute little border, and I'm just so happy with how it's turned out. Like, I think it's absolutely adorable and I'm so pleased with it. For the reading, we have a very different vibe. Prepare themselves. So this is the reading tracker. As I said, very different vibe. I printed out some of the kind of graphics to include on the page so that I can fill in all of my prompts for the readathon, and then these are just 2 books that I'm reading as well. And then for the first time this year, this is not for War and Peace, this is actually for the Three Musketeers. And yeah, so this is my reading for the month. So you can go and watch my Gothtober TBR if you want to, and you can see I have already read 1 book. It is the 3rd of the month. I am very pleased, but I have not done any reading yesterday or today. But yeah, so this is how it's being set up for this month, and I'm very pleased with it. I'm thinking of forcing my dad to print me more things in the future, because he can use the office printer. And this has turned out really cute, I think. And those bat wings, ball ache to cut out. Ball ache. And then I had mentioned that I was going to show off previous months, because I never did so before. So let's have a look. Okay, so for August, I showed off the setup for this one, so just to show you how it ended up looking for the reading. I managed a decent amount, but not of my TBR. We'll take what we can get. And then for September, the reading. And I managed everything on my TBR and a few bits more this month. The extra bits is essentially I started The Three Musketeers, Fall of Giants and Major Label, and I started and read Cauldron of Life, which is the 2nd book in the Four Treasures series, which I have in pencil here, I just never got around to writing in. And as you can see, I did actually DNF one of my reads this month, which was frustrating, but I had to do it because it put me in such a slump. I had a pretty decent reading month. Over 3,000 pages read is not too shabby, and fingers crossed I'm still so happy with this page. But fingers crossed I can have a similar result in October. Now, back to Face App. And that is the journal. That is how I have October laid out this month, as well as obviously showing September. So let me know down below, are you taking part in Gothtober? If not, why not? I will leave all of the relevant links below. I will leave Hannah's announcement video, and I will leave Tish's announcement video as the head of the Demon group. Thank you so much for watching, guys. If you enjoyed the video, please do hit like and subscribe down below, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye!